Okay, hello and welcome. In today's video, we are going to be talking about Canva for solopreneurs and specifically how to use Canva as a beginner. All right. I remember back when I first got started with Canva and how I felt so overwhelmed and so lost. And that was back when it didn't have near all the features and all the wonderful things that it has today. So I'm going to kind of take myself back there. If I were just starting fresh and new today, what would I want to know about as a solopreneur or as, when it comes to using Canva for my business? So that's what I'm going to help you with today. And as an online solopreneur, you need a way to quickly and easily design content, right? It doesn't matter if that content is for social media, if that content is maybe you're a course creator and you need to create some things for inside your course. Maybe it's a thumbnail for a YouTube. Maybe it's for a free download. Maybe you're going to create a PDF because you're, providing these free downloads for your audience to build your email list. And, then of course, when it comes to social media, it can be for any of the platforms out there, almost for everything that I can think of that we do as solopreneurs online. And really, regardless of what your business is about, there is a way that you can use Canva. And I love Canva because it's very affordable, it's simple, it's easy to use. You can collaborate with it. There's just so many different things that make it a good choice for us as solopreneurs. So before we dig in though, let's see, let's just jump over here and we'll get started. So, in a previous video, I covered all about the Canva pricing plans and when I believe you really need the pro plan from the beginning. Also, in the same previous video, I talked about the importance of creating folders and that those need to be done from the beginning as well. We talked about your brand hub where logos, colors, fonts, photos, graphics, etc. And then we did some social media design for Facebook, Instagram, single post, carousels, reels, stories, and then we talked about call to action and using templates. I am not going to cover those things again in this video because that would be kind of silly because those things have not changed. I will link to that previous video in the show notes though. So if you're needing any of this information, be sure and visit, and watch the video at the link down at the bottom. And like I say, I'll link to that below. But in today's video, we're specifically going to talk about the ease of using the templates that are within Canva or creating your own. We're going to talk about how easy it is to customize, to organize, and then also to collaborate. And maybe you're thinking, well, who do I need to collaborate with? I'm a solopreneur. And that's true. But almost always, every solopreneur I've ever worked with or known eventually hires. Maybe it's just a very part-time BA. Maybe it's someone that's just working 2, 3, 4, 5 hours a week for them. And many times when we hire out, it ends up being that they need access to things within our Canva account. And Canva makes that very easy to do. So I'm going to give you some tips on that as well. Before we dig in though, I want you to be sure and hit that bell and subscribe because I do publish a new episode every Thursday along with a free download. And speaking of downloads, this week I've got one for you that I know you're going to want to grab a copy of. It's going to save you a ton of time. Plus, it's going to help you with the posting plan, and it's going to help you on those days when you need to post, but your creative side just isn't working. We all have those days, right? So I want you, I'll put this link down below the video, but I want you to grab a copy of my 15 favorite Canva templates. This download, like I mentioned, is free, but it also includes not only there's a bonus in there, my current Instagram posting plan. I've got that in there for you, but I also have a video tutorial. Within the freebie, you'll find a link where you can go watch a video tutorial that's going to show you how to take these templates and customize them for your brand. All right, so you'll want to be sure and grab your copy of that. And again, like I say, we'll put that in the show notes below. All right, in case we've not met, I'm Kathy Schneider, and I've been an online entrepreneur since 2001, helping solopreneurs elevate your game with streamlined workflows and organized habits. I do this so that you can maximize your productivity because I am all about helping you spend more time doing the things you enjoy with the people you love and not working every free minute of every day. All right, let's step over to my computer and let's get to my screen. And I want to be able to show you inside my Canva account. All right, now we're over here. We're inside my Canva account, and we're going to start off talking about templates. All right, so templates, there's a variety of ways that you can do this. You can obviously, you'll get the ones in the download that I just mentioned. You could start with those, which would be a really good place if you use Instagram, but maybe you don't use Instagram, or maybe you just want to look at what else is available. And then, of course, as you create carousels of your own, those can become a template that you use again and again. And when I say that, let me show you an example here. When I go to my projects and I go to my Instagram folder, and then I'm going to go to carousels, and I want you to notice here how a lot of these, do you see the similarities, especially right down in here? You see the little arrow that pops up, and you see the little swipe here. These are all basically the same template, but what I've done is I just change it each week. And you can see this is episode 19, episode 20, episode 21. So these correlate with my YouTube and my blog post. And then I take that topic and I use it over on Instagram. All right. But the cool thing is once you get one template created that you really like, then you can use it, see, for all the different ones, the different topics from week to week. You can periodically change it up if you want to. You can see some different looks that I've done up here, but it's still, just like these two. These are different topics, this vision board and the one here for social media, but yet it's the same template, more or less. Just a little on the front is. You see the inside is a little different on that one. All right, so wanted to show you that because that's one thing to know, that as you start creating, you'll have templates of your own. Let's go back to the home page though. And if we go up to, let's just do create a design, and let's go down and let's just choose an Instagram portrait post as an example. And then over here on the left, you'll see it gives me the option, it's on templates. All right. The templates are going to open up automatically when you start a new design. So I've got all these templates over here that I could pick from. All right. And so, and some of these you can see, like this is a carousel. Some of them are just a single post, like this one right here, just a single post. But then it's got these other templates that are very similar to this one. So there are so many templates in here for you to use. Let's see, let's even go back to the home, and I'll show you over here. If you go to templates here, over on the left, right here on the left, where it's got templates. And when this comes up, you'll see there's so many different types of templates that you can use for all different types of things. Like here's some for presentations. Here's some, let's see, for, there's some that are for flyers. You've got business cards. Here's Instagram posts. Here's some more flyers. Here's some Facebook posts. Here's some logos, posters, Instagram stories, documents. Look at all these documents. You could use one of these to create a freebie for your business. They've even got resumes down here. And then, of course, YouTube thumbnails to kind of get you started, give you some ideas, invitations. There are just so many templates, and there also can be sorted by business. And then if you click on this, of course, it's just going to open up the business ones. But then underneath, you see you've got all of these, the breakdowns of the different categories. You could do it just by social media. And then you see it breaks it down by social media here for you. So as you can see, there are so many templates and options that it, Canva does not create the content for you, although there is an AI to help you write some things. It does have that function if that's something that you want to use. But the main thing I want you to see is that it's not, when you come into Canva, and this is what I remember I first thought that it was going to be like. Let's just say I opened up this, that I was going to have to design everything myself based on just dragging and dropping these elements over here. And then I was going to have to like understand, how to create, and I'm just showing you this just so that you can see, how to create a design. And I thought, I can't do that. I know nothing about design. I'm not a graphic designer. Well, you don't have to be because of all the templates that they provide. All right. So I wanted to talk about that because this is, like I say, one reason why I absolutely love Canva. Get rid of these two. Definitely want to keep your account cleaned up and cleared up. It's so much easier to work in it if you don't end up with a bunch of unfinished projects that you never plan to use anyway. All right, number 2, ease to customize. So let's go and let's just take, let's create a design. We'll just do a Facebook post here. I'm going to come over here on the left, and I'm going to just grab this one just because it's right there. I'm going to take this off, but I'm going to show you. So if I go to the background, I've got this clicked here, and then I come up here to the color. Because I have my brand, you see over here on the left, it's got CathySchneider.com brand here. If I have all of my colors for my brand are here, which we talked about in a previous video. So when I click this, it changes that to that. All right. And then I can come here and I can change this. We'll say to this. And then I can come over here and I can change this one to that. So we've got, you see how it's changing. And do I want to change all? Yes, I do. So that changes that to that. All right. Let's see, what else do we need to change? We'll change the font because this is not my font. Again, what'll happen is you can go to your brand and you can go to your fonts over here, or once you've started using them for a while, you know what your brands are, so you can go and grab your brand. Do you want to change all down here on the left? Yes, I do. So it changes them. And I'm going to change this one to my brand. And again, do I want to change all? Yes, I do. That is how quick and easy it is to take something that's off, that was not my brand colors, didn't look like my brand at all, and now it looks like my brand. All right. So I just wanted you to see there again. I changed that right there. So you're able to do that. Another thing you can do when you go to your brand, you can pull up your logos. And so I'm going to go over here and let's see which logo I want to pull up. Let's just say I want to use this one. I'm going to make it obviously a whole lot smaller. And so I can take this, which is already designed and done, drop it in right here. And a little bit smaller there. And now I've got the logo on there as well. All right. So how easy is that? That's pretty cool. I'm going to come up here. One of the things I'm going to teach you to make sure you always do is that you always name every single design that you make. So I'm just going to name this one. Yes, Facebook sample design. All right. Now, another thing you want to do when you do this, which comes next, and this is just an example of how easy it is to customize. All right. You can do this with literally every design there is. You can customize it to your brand. But then another thing you can do is for organizing it. After you created every design I create, I instantly come up to the file and I will click the file and then I will save to folder. and I will pick the folder I want to save it to. So for an example, this particular one, let's say that I want it to be for KS Facebook, so I would drop it into this folder, or this folder actually has multiple, so I'd come in and decide, okay, where does this need to be dropped? I'm not going to actually save it to this folder, but I wanted you to see how that works. Okay, so that's what I would do there. Now, another thing that I absolutely love, let's say I've created this one. We've already talked about, the ease of using templates and the ease of customizing and then organizing, meaning you drop them into those folders by just going to File and then Save to Folder, all right? But another thing you can do is if I go to Magic Switch here, and let's say that I want to turn this into an Instagram story, or let's say I want to turn it into, let's turn it into an Instagram post, okay? So I'm going to click this, and I could click more. I could click, maybe I want it to be a Facebook story. Maybe there's all kinds of things I could turn this into. But let's just say I'm going to hit continue. And now it's asking me, do you want to copy and resize, or do I want to resize this design? Meaning, do I want to keep this one, but then I want a new one too? I'm going to go ahead and copy and resize. So now here's this one, and I can click here, and it's recreated it as a Facebook, as an Instagram as well. And you can see up here, it changed the title to say Instagram post. So what I would do is, well, I would come up and I would change this to Instagram sample design instead of Facebook. And now I've got the design as an Instagram post. I've got the design as a Facebook post. So I actually have both. So if I go to my home screen, you see here is Facebook and the Instagram. It doesn't usually change this little right here. When you make an update, there's a little bit of a delay. So it will change it. I could try hitting refresh and see if it would grab it, but chances are it'll take it a couple of minutes. So anyway, that's how you do that, so that you're able to, you've got your two posts that you've done. As an example, there's two that I've done that way. All right, so now let's talk about collaborating. All right, let's say that this particular post, let's say that I am wanting to share this post with my VA, who's going to take it and use it inside a blog post, or maybe she's going to use it to post to my social media, or whatever the situation might be. If you click share, then what you can do here, you see you have the collaboration link, and I can drop this down, and right now it says only you can access, but I could do where anyone on my team, so I could actually do that if you actually add them to your Canva team, or anyone with the link, no sign in required. So I could do it that way. So you see there's different ways I can click more here, and there's different ways to share as well. Here's even a public link. So you're able to actually collaborate and share in different ways, depending on what the situation is, whether it's a VA or whether it's something that maybe you're publishing as a freebie, or maybe it's something that you're sharing within a course with some team, people, your clients or customers, whatever that might be. All right. So I wanted to make sure you knew the ease of collaboration. They actually Canva provides you with the collaboration link, and you can add people right here. Add your people, your groups, or your team. You type in their email address, and that works as well. All right, so that's super simple, super easy to do. Another thing that I want to point out, this is kind of a little bonus thing I'll throw in. I come over here, I come to my apps. Let's just say that this was an Instagram post. Well, this is an Instagram post. We're on the Instagram one. All right. So let's say that I was going to post this to Instagram. I come over to my apps. I come to later, which is what I use to schedule, and I'm going to export to later, have it as a ping file. I'm going to click export. Okay, it's gone. Now let me show you. Let's see, let's come down and open another window. And look here, there it is right there. So if I wanted to then take this post or this design, and I wanted to go ahead and create a post, then I would do this. I would type in my caption and I would schedule it, or I could save it as a draft. All right. So, which I'm not going to do that right now, but wanted you to see that's how simple it is to take it from Canva to social media or to Instagram. All right. Now you can add it. You can add Pinterest up here. Facebook, this would be for a Facebook page, not a profile. Twitter, TikTok, LinkedIn, and then YouTube. So there's different options here, which is really cool. All right. So let's come back over to Canva. And the only other thing that I want to point out to you very quickly, which, like I said, we talked about this in depth before, but we did touch on organization. I want to make sure I want to encourage you to go back and watch the other video where we go into more detail about this. But when I click on projects, it opens up my folders. If I click more, there's all these folders here. Now, this may not look like that many folders, but here's what I want you to notice. For instance, KS Instagram, when I click on this, then look here. I've got Instagram carousels, I've got infographics, I've got reels, I've got single post. So there's lots and lots of there's folders within folders, all right? And so this helps you to stay organized. If you look at these like just carousels and this one here, which is something I need to update some colors on. So it's kind of like I have them in a holding folder because I'm making some updates to them. You got 73 items in here and 60 in here. If those weren't in folders, like I say, that's just an example. Can you even imagine how confusing it would be to locate what you're looking for? So you want to make sure that you're using folders for that reason. All right. All right. So as we quit, I just want to say, or as we, kind of close out, I want you to be sure and look below this video for some free resources that I've pulled together for you. And then don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell because I publish a new episode every Thursday. And in the next one, I'll be sharing Master Your Mornings. Try these 3 habits for 7 days. And you will be able to master those mornings for sure. So remember, keep challenging, keep learning, and keep growing.